What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this video, I want to talk about the 2 reasons why narcissists vent to you and its long-lasting effects. 2 reasons why narcissists vent to you. Number one, the narcissists know that they can come to you because they know that you're someone they can depend on to be there with open arms, open ears, and an open heart. So they pretty much always use you as the go-to person when they need to vent about the false narratives that they create. Because of course narcissists, they refuse to take responsibility for their actions. And when a narcissist is facing the backlash of their actions, of all the horrible things they do, of course that exposes them and they can't handle their own reflection of who they are. So the way they make themselves feel better and relieve those thoughts that are haunting them is by coming to you, venting and talking to you about how much it bothers them that other people are calling them out. But they're not going to tell you that. They're going to present it to you in a way that makes them look innocent and makes other people look bad. Oh, they're wrong for calling me out on this. Can you believe they had the nerve to tell me about myself? So the narcissists, they just want to flip the script and just pretend like they're just this completely innocent person. And they know that they can depend on you to be there to listen to them and give them the best possible advice that makes them look like a good person. Oh, you're innocent. Well, that's wrong of them to treat you that way. That's wrong of them to speak to you that way. That's what they come to you for. Just to butter them up and make them feel good as this person that they want to be. They need to be seen as someone who is such a good and genuine and caring individual when they're everything but that. And so, of course, that's one of the reasons why they vent to you. The second reason why the narcissist will vent to you is because they know that venting to you, they know that they can come to you and not anyone else because you're blind to the fact of who they are, and you haven't come to realize that you deserve much more than, to just be a person who just has to sit back and take all of this. All the time they're depending on you to be there, and you have pretty much taken on that position to be there for them just for that particular reason. They come to you because they need to borrow money from you. They come to you for a place to stay. They come to you for favors after favors after favors. And it's never ending. So they know that there's no limitations. They know that there's no boundaries. So of course they can always come to you. And the effects that it has on a person who's in this position is that you will start to kind of question your own, self-esteem. It makes you start to wonder, like, well, what do I mean to you outside of all these things, outside of being just someone who you can always depend on, someone who you can always come to, someone who you can always talk to. What do I mean to you outside of that? You start to question yourself about that, you know, and it makes you question your own self-worth. Because the narcissist is showing you who you are. You're the person who I can always depend on. And that's it. Like, cut the deck. But that doesn't make you feel good at the end of the day, because it's like you want them to acknowledge you to the point to where they show appreciation for giving them that constant love and support. And at the same time, It's gonna come a time when you start to say, well, will you be that same person for me as I am for you? Will you be there for me when I need you? You know, and they're not gonna be there. You cannot depend on a narcissist to give you the same in return. I've been through this. I know what I'm talking about. So narcissists know who they can come to. And to be honest with you, people know that they can come to you because they know that you have such this empathy, this thing about you, that shows a nurturing, caring, loving person. People in general just know that they can come to you for that, not just a narcissist. But the difference between other people and narcissists is that when you start to question people about that, they'll start to say, yeah, and I apologize for that. I'm just running my mouth to you. I'm just dumping all of my problems onto you. And I never take the time out to ask you how you feel, how have you been, how's life been treating you. Other people, they'll start to ask you that. But a narcissist, just to give them the benefit of the doubt for just a quick second, if they ask you that, if those words actually come out of their mouth to you, it's only just to make you think they care for a hot second. And then the next thing you know, they're back to talking about their problems. They're back to venting to you because that's the only thing they need from you. You are a constant need to a narcissist. They need you for that. And it's not that you necessarily need them for that. It just comes a time when you just want to know, like, what else do I mean to you other than just someone to come to with problems? Am I really your friend? Other than just a friend in need, can I come to you also when I'm in need? And so that's why I use this picture, the dumpster fire, because the long lasting effects that it can leave on you is that's exactly what you are, just a dumpster fire, an utter and complete mess of a person. Because when it comes to the narcissist presenting you to other people, trust me, you're not going to hear anything good. That's why they keep you separated from others. That's why they keep you hidden. It's like they're ashamed of you, but they're not really ashamed of you. They are jealous of you because you hold a quality that they don't have, that they are incapable of being. But they mimic you. They want to pretend to be you. They put themselves out there as if, they're this type of person that they really lack at being. And the whole while what they are presenting is you. So that's why they have to keep you hidden. Because that'll expose who they are. The whole while you were pretending to be this person that you have been hiding, this person who you have been completely just dragging in the dirt. And you want us to think that they're such a horrible person. And the whole while they have been there for you to the end, uplifting you, being your support system, being a really good friend and you know, confidant. And it's like, this is how you repay them in return, is to just treat them like if they don't even matter, like if they don't even exist. That's the effects that it has on you. So it's like at some point you come to question, your relationship with a narcissist when you never see anything different from them, when you never feel anything different. And, people, you know, who show a lot of empathy, when you have a lot of empathy in your heart, it's just like people, they're just drawn to you like a magnet because that's what the world needs anyway. But it'll be good if we can all lean on each other in that way. But we can't because not everyone, they have that about them. So it's just something that they just don't have, but it's not like because they lack empathy that they're necessarily a narcissist, because that's not true either. Sometimes they're just not aware that they can really wear someone down and drain them with problems, and they never really take the time out to check on other people. They always pretty much make it about themselves. A lot of times they don't know that they're doing that, you know, or they can either be those type of people who others rely on to be there for them in a time of need. And sometimes they don't feel it in return, but they treat other people like that. Sometimes it's just a cycle of something that's really, unintentional. It's like you can rely on someone to be there for you, but you haven't been that way for other people who have been there for you. So it just kind of like all depends on the person and the situation. But speaking, you know, particularly about narcissists, that's the reason why you've always been that go-to person for them. You have just been someone that they can use to just dump everything into. And when it comes a time when you present yourself, when you expose yourself, when you pop out and you want people to see who the narcissist has been hiding, when you just show up out of nowhere and they not expecting it, that's the image that people get. That's what they were expecting. It's just this dumpster fire of a person who's no good, who's of no value, because the narcissists, they don't value you. They don't value you at all. They just use you. You're just an opportunity. You're just always an opportunity for whatever the reason may be. So again, you know, when an opportunity presents itself to, introduce you as a person, oh, so you're the person who they, oh, okay. And they're like, I wasn't expecting you to look so good. And, I just was expecting someone look completely different from you because of what the narcissists have been putting out there about you. That's the image they wanted to put out there. That's the image that they have been presenting of you for so long. And that's why it puts them in an uncomfortable position now, because now they weren't expecting people to be drawn to you as they are. And the whole wow, the narcissist was keeping you hidden and separated because they were, ashamed pretty much of themselves, of the backlash they're going to get from people for keeping you away for so long and putting you out there as such a bad person, you know, as someone that they just wasn't expecting. So those are two reasons why the narcissist vent to you, you know. So thank y'all for watching. Leave your thoughts down below and I'll talk to you soon.